Welcome to another
Let's
Talk
Talk
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right.
What's up, y'all? We back for another Tuesday, and we are keeping it going, celebrating the men of Deeper Life Gospel Center. That is our church. That is our church home.
Shouts out to the men. Shouts out to the men. Hey, hey.
Deeper life. Deeper life.
Yeah.
So listen, if you didn't already know, if you missed last week's episode, listen. For the whole entire month of June, we are celebrating the men in honor of Father's Day, and we just want to celebrate the men, because men play a very big role in all of our lives, just like our pastor. Shout out to Pastor Wade A. Bell, Senior Pastor at Deeper Life Gospel Center.
Greatest pastor in the world. Greatest pastor.
Okay,
in the world.
all the titles.
I just want y'all to know, for Mother's Day, he talked about how important the men were, and how important men are in their moms' lives and their wives' lives and all of that. So we honoring the men for the month of June. Okay?
Yes.
So yeah. With that being said, my name is Cherry. If this is your first time, being a part of this, my name's Cherry, and right down here is Crystal. And
hello.
We represent the Deeper Life Gospel Center social media team. Okay? And today we have a special guest, and he is our youth pastor at Deeper Life Gospel Center. And
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Listen, his name is Antawn Brown. Now listen, Antawn. Now, this is something I've been thinking about in my spirit. Now, your name is spelled.
Hey, so here's the thing. For one thing, I didn't name myself. So,
Right.
So here's the short version of it. I'll give you the short version. The short version is my sister named me and didn't know how to spell it.
Okay.
So then she tried to have somebody else spell it and try to put it all together. And that's why I didn't name my son Antoine Jr. That's the only reason. So I just left it like that. So if people mispronounce it, I'll be like, okay.
So the question is, do we call you Antawn or Antoine?
It's Antoine, believe it or not. Just like Antoine Jameson, he spells it the same way.
Okay. All right. Well, now that we cleared that up, just in case any of y'all was wondering why is his name spelled like that, they calling him Antoine. It's Antoine.
Yes.
So y'all don't be trying to come for me in the comments like that's not his name.
Yeah,
He just said
you heard the story.
So listen, y'all, we have a very important subject to talk about today, because as we know, this year has been there's no words for what this year has been so far. And just and at the beginning of this year, our pastor, Pastor Wade A. Bell Sr., he declared this year was the year of project completion.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know if you're watching this and you are a member of Deeper Life, I don't know if y'all forgot that y'all supposed to have projects y'all supposed to be completing, but he definitely brought it back to our attention this past Sunday. And he was letting us know, whatever those projects were that you set up to do earlier on in this year, don't let them die. Don't what did he say, Brother Antoine? You said it before we started. What did you say? What was the title?
The focus on keep your vision in existence. I'm sorry. Keep your vision in existence.
Keep your vision in existence.
Yeah.
Okay. And he also spoke about vision boards, right? So first, I want to ask Brother Antoine, give us like one project that you're looking to complete by the end of this year?
Well, I had a couple projects. One project was my basement, and it was like, ugh. I mean, it was like a hot mess, and I said I just wanted to reorganize it, and so I took the time and had my gospel music on, give me a little motivation. And it took me about the whole weekend, but got that organized. And next project was our patio, which, you know, we moved into the house about 5 years ago. We want to get the patio redone. So we got the patio redone. So the next project be working on is just, for me, is just being a better father and a better husband. So I want to stretch that out throughout the year too. So just not that physical project, but also that mental project too.
First of all, those are life projects. You talking
Yeah,
about
right.
it's gonna take more than 2020 to do what you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, it's
more than 3 days to clean my basement. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking
Always
about
evolving.
yeah, you talking about being a better father and a better husband, and man, and I'm sure that those are things you probably work on daily, just all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Crystal, what's the project that you have either completed or looking to complete? I know you have
Okay.
several, but we're gonna give
I got a lot. I'm just trying to narrow it down. Well, one of them were it was the spa. I wanted to have a mobile spa by the end of this year. And that was one of them. So I've just been writing down the ideas and all of that stuff, which one of my friends ended up getting a mobile spa because me and her was talking about it. So she did get it first, which is great because it gave me more inspiration. And then the other one was to get closer to God. And I have done that this year. So that was a major one for me because it's like, you know how you start off and you start off strong and then you just start falling off. But, you know, being at Deeper Life and doing all of these things with the church, it has gotten me even stronger and my relationship with God has gotten closer. So
that's
did
awesome.
that.
All right.
That's awesome. I heard that, man. That's a great it's a great goal to say, you know, I want to get closer with God. I want my relationship to grow.
Right.
And
Yeah.
speaking of God, you know, Pastor Bill brought out that whole you have not because you ask not thing, right? You know, we people say that, you know, it's in the Bible, you know, they didn't make it up, but he really expounded on it, you know, because I don't know if we're just afraid to ask, or it's like, why are we not asking for things? You know, if God said that it's for us, if Pastor Bill brought out something that, you know, things are set aside for us, you know. Brother Antawn, there are things set aside for you. That's just for you. No one else is going to get them.
Right.
But also, God ain't gonna just force them on you and force stuff on you.
Yeah.
Some stuff we do have to ask for. Like he wants us to ask. And it takes humility to ask for things. You know, it takes vulnerability, that V word, to ask for things.
Vulnerability,
okay? You know what I'm trying to say. So, but he said, you know, we got to start asking for what's ours, what God has declared that was ours before we was even on this earth. You know, that there are things stored up for us. And Brother Antawn, how would you tell people to, like, I guess ways to ask, like how because I mean, when you say ask, you're like, well, do you say, God, I would like, you know, it's not he not a genie, you know, it don't work like that. But how I'll say this, how has your experience been when you ask God for something?
Kind of like what Pastor was saying in his message, like, you know, God don't give us junk. you know, and, you know, what God gives us adds value to our life. You know, God is not going to give us something that's going to hurt us. And like I said, it's customized for us. But, you know, one thing that, you know, people need to also realize is that, you know, faith without works is dead. So you can ask for something like, you know, I want to be a millionaire, but you have no aspirations to try to get a trade or further your education, whatever it might do. It's just not just going to fall into your lap. You got to put some work into it. So you got to put a lot of work into it. And one other thing is, you know, righteous, you know, prayers of the righteous avail us much. You know, and actually I did some research. You know, righteous is mentioned in the Bible 555 times. And Christ is mentioned 573 times. So it just goes to show you, you just can't live your life any type of way and think what you ask something for God, he's just going, hey, you can have it. I'm just going to give it to you, but you know, you living a life that's not righteous. So always try to focus on living a righteous life and keep asking God.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? That made me think about something. What is that? Wait, it's a weird sound happening, y'all. Hold on. So, yeah, you know, I was just thinking about, it's two things that you said, Brother Antawn, that stuck out. You brought up the fact that Pastor said that God doesn't give you junk. And, you know, I said, wow, that's true. He said, you know, if it's something that you got to fix up and do all this extra stuff to it to make it be right, fit right, and do right, yeah, it's probably not for you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a hard pill to swallow, because what if they talking about your husband or your wife or your job that you love, or that friend that you won't leave alone, but you keep trying to, you know, make excuses for, you know? God don't give you junk. Me and Crystal, we had a conversation about somebody with a friend, and you know what I'm saying? And you feel some type of way about it. And did God give you that friend, or is that just somebody that you trying to make fit into your life?
Like everything is not of God. You know, sometimes it's just the devil.
True that. Sometimes it is.
And that's what I like what he said, like trying to determine the two is like the hard part, because, you know, sometimes we get things like, I remember getting a deposit in my account one time, and it was like $100. And I was like, that must be God. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's $100. Well, it turns out that somebody made a mistake and put the $100 in my account. So then I had to pay the $100 back.
Oh no.
And I had to pay some fees with that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it happened twice. It happened twice to me. So, you know, you really do have to investigate if it's God, or did somebody for real make a mistake? You know? Or is it said by the devil trying to trick you?
Yep. And that's what he means too, you know, when he says we have to pray for a stronger spirit of discernment, you know. And it's funny because it's like key words that you hear in church, and sometimes you don't always understand what those words mean. You hear them and you're like, wait, what? And discernment is one of those words. If you're watching this and you're like, well, what? I've been hearing that word, but it's being able to distinguish, you know, between one thing or another, and in this case, between the devil and God. And you definitely want to be able to, you know, discern, you know, who's talking to you, or who sent this, or why this or that is happening, because it's not always the devil. Sometimes God allows things to happen so you can grow.
Right.
And it ain't always fun. So,
and it seems like God always got a plan or something.
Yes, always.
You know what I'm saying? He always have a plan before you even think that it's something else. It's something that you have asked for, but he'll prepare you for it in a certain way. He'll put you through some type of test or something, and you'll be like, oh, that's why I learned that skill, or that's why I did this or did that. You know what I'm saying? Because he always prepare you. He's not just going to throw you into something. Like, that's not the way God works.
Right.
So that's what I'm learning. That's how I'm learning.
A question for y'all. Brother Antawn, are you going to do a vision board?
Actually, after Pastor mentioned it, that yes, I'm gonna start to put some visions together and put it on a board. It might even be a computer board, maybe not even a cardboard, but something I can just kind of put together and just visualize. And I understand the point that, you know, you see it and you see it daily, then you want to attain it. You know, that's part of that vision board. You see it and you want to attain it. So I think it's a good idea, especially for our young people. I mean, we had this project about 2 years ago that, you know, we had them do the vision board, and they put, you know, what they want to be in life. And a lot of our young people are actually performing quite well. You know, some of them just graduated from college, you know, and they're pursuing an additional degree. So, you know, so a vision board is good, you know, and you just got to apply it and use it. So it's a good idea.
I agree for sure. So what about you, Crystal? Are you going to do a vision board?
Yeah, I definitely need to, because I need to set some things in order. I think just seeing it will help me be like, okay, this what I need to do first, what I need to do second. Like you said, write the vision, make it plain. You know, though it may carry, you know the rest.
You're right.
Yeah.
And if you don't, read your word. All right. So, you know, I can't remember if it was last year or this year that I started working on that vision board. I think I was gonna say, I think it's over there somewhere. I'm like, I made a vision board. That's a shame. I can't even find it. So that answer, I need to make another vision board. I need to start over.
Yeah, because you and my dad showed me yours before. I remember.
Yeah. I gotta make another one. I gotta update it or add to it.
Did you complete everything that was on that one?
You know, that one kind of just had a lot of like, you know, you can do it type of inspiration, like inspirational words and things on it like that, and less more like the first one I did had more like it had a car on it, it had furniture on it. I got that furniture, I got the car. It had abs on it because I was like, I'm gonna work out, and I got the abs. They gone now, but they'll be back. They'll be back at some point, you know.
Yeah. So how will we start? Like for some people that never did a vision board, how do you start? Like, what do you start with? Because sometimes it can be jumbled. What do you think we should start with?
Yeah, I think you start, you know, brainstorming first mentally, and then you kind of put it on paper, then you kind of transfer it to the vision board.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, you're right, because you have to really think about it, because it's like, you know, it also sometimes some people got a lot of stuff going on in their head, and it's like you have to narrow some things down. You know, don't overwhelm yourself by putting every single thing on your vision board. You got to still be realistic, and you still got to understand too that it's going to take some effort on your part for these visions to come to pass. Like you do have to do your part. Pastor Bell did speak about that as well on Sunday. You have to do your part. You don't just ask God for stuff or put stuff on your vision board and you just gonna sit back and just kick it and hang out and watch TV all day. And no, you have to be prepared. God is not gonna put you in a situation or take you to a place that you're not ready to be in or ready to go to. Like, that's just a fact.
Yeah.
You know? So I got a question. You said, Brother Antawn, that you were gonna probably do like a vision board like on a computer. How you do that?
Well, it's kind of the, you know, with the collage thing, you know, you go and, you know, you're supposed to cut out the stuff out of magazines. You know, you can go to, you know, Picture Pick and get your picture, just drag it on there. You know, so we're more technology wise, so I'm on my laptop, at work so much, why I can just pull it up, just click on my vision board, and I can see it. Compared to waiting till I get home and see the cardboard. So just a different way of doing it, but it's have the same effect.
So like you can take it on the go is what you're saying. Like
right.
You can actually have it with you all the time as a reminder. That's a good idea. And you know what would be really cool? You just made me think too. If you do a vision board and you do it like online, then you could actually make it like your background on your phone. Like, how you can change the background, like your home screen.
Yeah.
You can change it. So that way it'll always be right there.
Right there
like through your apps or whatever, it'll always just be right there in the background, reminding you like, hey, don't forget about me, your vision board.
Yeah, it's another way to do it, yeah.
You know what? I think, don't get me wrong, I'm a arts and craftsy type of person.
But I'm not. I can't. I never stayed inside the lines when I drew in kindergarten. The big green paper, it was never for me. So.
Same.
Yeah, see, I got glue sticks over there. I got magazines. I got all of that. So you know what? Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do one at home. But I like the idea of having it, on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really cool. That's really cool. If you're watching this and you wanna do a vision board, join us. Join our church, Deeper Life Gospel Center. We're doing vision boards. Pastor Bill done called us out on it, so we about to get it done. So and just like Brother Antawn said, you can make like a collage on your phone, your tablet, your computer. You don't, and that, guess how much that costs? $3. FREE. You ain't gotta buy no magazines. You ain't gotta buy no glue. You ain't gotta buy no cardboard, nothing, because you already got a phone or a computer or a laptop or a tablet, and you can just do it right there.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad that he did that.
Yeah, I'm glad he did it too. I was wondering when the next time we was gonna do another vision board, and I'm glad he brought that up. Okay, so if you're watching this for the first time, again, Crystal and I are here on behalf of the DLGC social media team for Deeper Life Gospel Center. And also, if you have missed any episodes of Let's Talk Tuesday from the past, go to our YouTube channel, go to YouTube and search Deeper Life Gospel Center, and you can watch all the past episodes of Let's Talk Tuesday. And you can also go and watch some of Pastor Bill's messages that are up on YouTube. Listen, y'all do not want to miss out on these messages. Like, honestly, they keep us afloat. That's for sure.
Yeah, life changing.
Man. So we thank you guys so much for joining us this Tuesday. Brother Antawn, we thank you for being a part of this episode of Let's Talk Tuesday.
Oh, had a ball.
And listen, y'all, join us this coming Thursday for interactive Bible study on our Facebook page. You can search Deeper Life Gospel Center on Facebook and look for us on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pastor Wade Bell Sr. will be teaching Bible study from his home into your home. Okay? And he wants to hear from you in the comments. That's why it's called interactive. He's going to talk to you. You're going to talk back to him. It's really awesome. He challenges us. He asks us questions that we have to actually think about, and you leave that Bible study really feeling like, wow, that's something to think about, and you learn a lot. You really do. So we will see you guys next Tuesday for another Let's Talk Tuesday.
Right.
See you guys later. Thank you.